ODS, the on-duty shave, the on-duty shit, and the on-duty shower. I get a lot of people DM me, or even civilians, friends, family members, people who aren't firemen, who don't know what it's like to be in the firehouse, to live there in your firehouse for 24, 48, 72 hours, some departments do, and do all your normal stuff, like take a shower, take a shit, shave, eat, all the things that you normally do at home, you do at the firehouse. And how do you do it when you're running your balls off like we did? We were a very busy house, very busy company. The engine company did 6,500 runs. They're probably going to do more than that this year. The truck company did over 5,000 runs. Very, very busy neighborhood, very, very busy battalion, busy division. And when you got to go, you got to go. People are always wondering, what if you're going to the bathroom and the tones go off? you better get there, man. Like, it sucks because it always happens. The second you sit down, the tones will go off, and you got to wipe your ass and get out and run out the door. Or if you're shaving or whatever. Now, you could be shaving, and that's an easy one. I'm gonna do it this way: the ODS, the on-duty shave, the on-duty shit, the on-duty shower. There are 3 levels of difficulty to pull these tricks off in the firehouse. 3 levels. And I think from easiest to most difficult, in my opinion, and you let me know what yours is, shave is the easiest to get away with. Because, if you got to shave, you shave and the tones go off. If you got to shave half your face, boom, you can get out the door. The shit is a little more difficult, but there are things that you can do, and I'll explain this all, to get out the door, wipe your ass quick, and get out the door. The shower, to me, is the most difficult one because the tones always drop. You don't want to, you're naked, you got shampoo in your hair or soap in your eyes. It happens every fucking time. And you don't want to put those bunker boots on or get in your bunker gear with no fucking clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. I've seen guys do it. So, I'm going to start with the on-duty shave. All right, on-duty shave, I don't think I've ever shaved on duty. I never really needed to. One thing about coming from the military to go to the fire department is nobody really gives a shit if you got like a 1 or 2 day stubble going. Like, nobody really cares. Technically, yeah, you're supposed to be clean shaven, but nobody's going to really break your balls about having a 5 o'clock shadow. Because like I said, guys are there for 24 hours, 48, sometimes 72 hours in the firehouse. And you know what? I'm not shaving. A little stubble ain't going to hurt. It's not going to mess up the seal on your face piece. Although there's debates about that, and I'm not going to get into any of those debates. But anyway, shaving in the firehouse on duty is pretty easy to pull off. Like, you could shave, and you could have shaving cream on your face, and the tones will go off, and you just wipe your face off, and you run down to the rig with half a beard, and you get on the rig quick. Like we do. We're out the door very quick for fires and serious emergencies and stuff like that. So shaving, you can get downstairs, wipe your face off, and get downstairs into your bunker gear on the rig very, very quickly, as if you would pretty normally. Now, the second level of difficulty is the on-duty shit. Listen, if you've had a very particularly, nasty meal, maybe a 5-alarm chili meal for dinner, yeah, you might be in the toilet, but over 24 hours, man's got to go. You got to go. So there are things that you can do to help yourself get out the door faster. It never fails. The second you close that stall and you drop your drawers, you sit on the toilet and you let loose, the tones go off. And now, if it's a fire, forget it. I've seen guys get on the rig and they're sitting like this, and you're like, "What's the matter, bro?" He was like, I was taking a dump. You're like, "Oh boy, I guess you didn't wipe good enough." But what you can do as a new guy, if you're a new guy, I try to give tips to new people how to act around a firehouse, how to behave yourself, how to conduct yourself, little tips and tricks to get you out the door quicker, stuff like that. So if you got to take a dump in the firehouse, you got to go. Don't listen, nobody's not saying you can't go to the bathroom as a probie or a new guy. Go. But what you do is take toilet paper before you do anything. Take a bunch of toilet paper, roll it up a few times, put them down, put a couple, maybe 5, like, roll-ups, and stack them up on each other, all right? This is what you do. This is, we're getting a little graphic here. Sit down, drop your drawers, and go. As soon as you go, wipe, right? The first one. And then you're ready to go. Like, you're clean. So, like, you're going again. You go, You wipe again. So this way, if the tones go off, you're pretty much clean. You maybe give another wipe. You run your drawers up, wash your hands, and run down to the rig. Get down to that rig fast. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the firehouse. Nope. There's not going to be any excuse. They're not going to leave you. There's not going to be any excuse for you to get out that door, get out of the stall, get down to the rig, and get your gear on quickly. It doesn't matter what you're doing. The guys will only wait so long. I'm telling you, if it's a fire, they're not going to wait fucking too long, especially if you're a new guy. They're going to go. If it sounds legit and serious, they're not going to wait for you. So you have to be ready. I'm not saying don't take a shit, but if you be prepared, wrap up some toilet paper, a couple stacks. Go, wipe, go, wipe, go, wipe. So you're always clean. And then if your tones go off, you give it another wipe just to make sure. Throw your drawers up. Don't forget to wash your hands with soap and get downstairs or get to the rig and get your shit on. Now, the third level, the most difficult trick to pull off in the firehouse is the on-duty shower. And for a long time, I wouldn't take a shower on duty when I was a new guy because I was nervous. I was going to get freaking caught in the shower and they're going to leave without me and I'm going to miss a fire or something like that. It's pretty tough because, but after a while, you're busy. You run 25, 30 runs in a 24. In the summertime, you're putting that gear on and off. You're sweating. You're disgusting. You get swamp ass. You catch a fire, something. You are disgusting. You have to take a shower. Nobody wants some smelly, nasty guy fucking laying in the bunks or walking around the firehouse, sitting in the TV room, all nasty. Take a fucking shower. On duty. You're going to have to do it sooner or later. So, what I used to do when I had to take an on-duty shower was I'd lay out all my clothes, my boots, socks, underwear, shorts, t-shirt, all right outside the shower. Right outside the shower stalls, there was a bench. I'd lay my stuff out there. Turn the shower on. Don't get in yet. Fucking get the temperature ready. Get in there and you rinse yourself off quick. Take a shower because the tones are going to go off. I'm telling you when you got shampoo in your hair, in your eyes. It's going to happen. You just got to deal with it. You got to get out that door quick. As soon as those fucking tones go off, dry your face off and get in those clothes. Most importantly, in my opinion, we used to have these leather boots that if you put your feet in those leather boots without socks on and your feet were wet, it was so difficult to get those boots off. So for me, most important was getting your socks on, getting your feet dry and getting your socks on. So, and your underwear and a t-shirt. You can go down and get in your bunker gear in your drawers, socks, and a t-shirt, no problem. A lot of guys used to wear just underwear under their bunker pants and a t-shirt and socks. Make sure you have socks on. I'm telling you, because you won't be able to get your boots off if your feet are wet and you put them in the bunker gear or the bunker boots and you go out on a particularly long fire or something like that. But it's going to happen. You're going to get in that shower. You're going to need to take a shower one day on duty. The most difficult trick to pull off, the ODS on-duty shower. Shampoo is going to be in your eyes. Make sure you rinse that shampoo out of your face, dry your feet, get your socks and your underwear on, at the very least, while you're running down to the rig and get that t-shirt on. You can get in the bunker gear in your drawers. All right? On-duty shave, easiest. On-duty shit, more difficult. On-duty shower, most difficult. Let me know in your fire department or in your firehouse what you think the levels of difficulty are, the degrees of difficulty in those things. If there's another ODS that I missed, let me know. Let me know some things that hit me up in the comments that you think are really tough to pull off while you're on duty and you got to run to the rig. It's always the same, you know what I mean? Something funny. Let's keep it light. The ODS. Take care, everybody. Remember, it must be true if you heard it at the kitchen table. See ya.